In ancient Rome, emperors and elites faced the same problem governments face today: how to prevent mass dissatisfaction from erupting into rebellion. The Roman solution was as cunning as it was effective. Rather than ruling by force, they ruled by distraction. Through a combination of entertainment, social divisions, fear, and food, Rome kept its vast population passive and weak. While the world has changed over the past 2,000 years, many of the methods are still used today. Number 1. Bread and circuses. The Roman government provided free grain so that people could make as much bread as they wanted. While this seemed generous, the food kept the people distracted. Likewise, public entertainment kept citizens content. Gladiator games and chariot races at places like the Colosseum offered entertainment, celebration, and a shared sense of identity, diverting attention away from the inequality, corruption, and economic hardship the people faced. The modern equivalent of free grain is cheap fast food. Modern people are kept distracted by endless TV advertisements for junk food that is available for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. As they gorge themselves on high-fat food, they temporarily forget about their economic hardship. Social welfare and stimulus payments distract them from the difficulties of trying to make ends meet in a society where they'll never be able to afford a home or retire comfortably. The circuses used in the old days have evolved into 24/7 entertainment in the form of TV shows, Netflix, football matches, and TikTok. While entertainment isn't inherently harmful, its saturation drowns out serious discourse and consumes time that would otherwise be used ruminating over reality. When you spend hours scrolling and binge-watching, you forget about low pay and the housing crisis. Number 2. Mass employment in the public sector. Rome kept the working class busy by employing them to build roads, aqueducts, and other massive building projects. This gave the illusion of progress and the ability to work hard for a better life while avoiding deeper reforms. Modern governments use infrastructure projects and short-term schemes for similar reasons. These projects can be used to temporarily relieve unemployment without addressing long-term inequality or underfunded education and healthcare systems. It's often more politically appealing to build an exciting football stadium rather than to reform tax or fix failing educational services. Governments today employ large numbers of people in the public sector. This keeps people under control, as they must share the same opinions and support the government's agenda, or they'll lose their job. Those who speak out against the government are dismissed, making it difficult to pay their rent or feed their children. Number 3. Festivals, parades, and holidays. The Roman calendar was filled with state-sponsored holidays that mixed religious observance with entertainment. These breaks distracted people from their daily struggles and kept them emotionally tied to Rome's culture and gods. In Western nations, we have public holidays and long weekends, and commercialized religious events such as Christmas and Easter, where consumers are encouraged to spend a lot of money. Gay pride parades are regularly held, along with events to celebrate cultural diversity. These occasions offer a temporary sense of community, but they also provide convenient distractions from the more difficult realities, such as climate change, the housing crisis, and cultural clashes. Governments promote events like pride parades and cultural celebrations as visible support for inclusion, but in reality, such gestures are used to divert attention away from more important but costly and complex issues, such as rising crime, affordable housing, and increasing electricity prices. Number 4. Divide and rule. Rome divided the population by class, ethnicity, and legal rights, keeping groups from uniting and working together. Slaves, freedmen, citizens, and foreigners were all treated differently, making collective resistance against the government harder. Modern societies use similar divisions along racial, economic, and political lines. Politicians often inflame culture wars and exploit immigration issues to distract the people from their economic mismanagement and corruption. For example, in the UK, a two-tier justice system has emerged in which native Brits face harsher penalties than foreign nationals. By creating division and resentment, it is less likely that different ethnicities and communities will unite together to challenge the deeper issues of government corruption, greed, and inequality. Social media algorithms and the news further deepen these divides. Number 5. Education. Education has always been used as a tool for shaping the values and beliefs of young minds. In ancient Greece, the philosopher Socrates was sentenced to death for corrupting the youth by encouraging them to think critically and question authority, including the government and social elite. His method of teaching through relentless questioning posed a threat to those in power who feared a generation that might challenge them. In the modern era, universities promote a political ideology that aligns with the broader government and institutional narratives. Alternative viewpoints, especially those questioning government policies, are dismissed as harmful. This creates an environment where intellectual diversity is overshadowed by ideological conformity. The modern challenge lies in ensuring that education returns to a space for genuine inquiry and critical thinking, where students are taught and encouraged to consider both left and right viewpoints. Universities should not be used as a vehicle for reinforcing political orthodoxy. Number 6. Suppression and fear. In the ancient world, the brutal crushing of uprisings, like the crucifixion of 6,000 slaves after the Spartacus revolt, was a warning to others. In the modern era, fear is now maintained through surveillance and harsh penalties for disagreeing with the government. Citizens worry about losing their jobs or being cancelled for speaking out. The message is clear: know your place and stay there. In summary, the Roman Empire may have fallen, but its political strategies live on. Today's distractions are more sophisticated and digital, but they serve the same purpose: keeping the public entertained, divided, and focused on anything but government corruption, greed, inequality, and injustice. To break free from these distractions, we need to master critical thinking and develop courage. Stay strong.